Hello, everyone, and welcome back into another episode of the Bet On Me podcast. It is Tuesday, March 15th, 2022. We're going to go ahead and get right into it because you know what today is. Tampering, free agency, all that stuff's going on in the NFL. But the tournament starts tonight. We got the first 4 games of the tournament starting tonight. March Madness is here, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to pick our entire bracket live on the podcast right now. So let's go ahead and get that started. I'm looking at I've got the app right here. I'm using the ESPN tournament challenge, I think it is. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started here. We're going to look at the first couple games here. We got Gonzaga at Georgia State. We're going to go ahead and take Gonzaga over Georgia State there. We got Boise and Memphis. We're going to take Boise over Memphis. UConn and New Mexico. We're going to take UConn over New Mexico. I'm going with Arkansas over Vermont. Alabama over Rutgers or Notre Dame. I'm not sure about that one. I know Alabama hasn't really covered a lot of games this season, but I'm going to go with Alabama to win that game. Texas Tech and Montana State. We're going to go Texas Tech. I think Michigan State gets it over Davidson. I think Duke beats Fullerton easy. I think Baylor takes Norfolk State. North Carolina over Marquette. I think North Carolina is going to go pretty deep. St. Mary's over Wyoming or IU. No, that one, I'm going to go with St. Mary's in that one. UCLA or Akron, going to go with UCLA. Texas and Virginia Tech, going with Texas. Purdue and Yale. I mean, I'm just taking the better team here. Murray State and San Francisco. I'm going to go with Murray State. San Francisco, I actually have bet on San Francisco a couple times this year and lost because I thought they would do better than they did because, they get talked about quite a bit. Kentucky over St. Peter's. Kentucky's ranked number 2. Arizona, the number 1 ranked team in the nation. I'm just going to go ahead and take them. It's a toss-up for whoever they get. Seton Hall over TCU. I think I'll go with Seton Hall to get one over on TCU there. I'm going to go with Houston over UAB. Chattanooga is ranked 13th, and they're going up against number 4 Illinois. I think Illinois gets the win on that one. Colorado State is a favorite, but I think Michigan takes them out tonight. I think Tennessee gets the win over Longwood. I think Ohio State gets the win over Loyola Chicago. Villanova gets in there. Kansas, they're ranked first in the Midwest. They're going to win whoever it is they're playing. They're another one of those teams that they could be playing 2 different teams. San Diego State and Creighton. I'm going to take San Diego State. I'm going to go Iowa over Richmond. Iowa over Richmond. I apologize. LSU, Iowa State. We're going LSU. I'm taking Wisconsin over Colgate. I've got Miami over USC and Auburn over Jayville State. Okay, now on to the round of 32. We're going to go ahead and start out with Boise and Gonzaga. I think Gonzaga advances to the Sweet 16. I think Arkansas also advances. I think Alabama advances. I think Michigan State beats Duke and advances. I think that's a pretty big upset, but I think it happens. I think North Carolina beats Baylor. I think St. Mary's beats UCLA. I think St. Mary's is one of those stories that we're going to be seeing this year, about a small school making a deep run. I think it's them. Texas and Purdue. I think Purdue beats Texas. I think that's another team that gets in there. I think Kentucky wins Murray State. Arizona over Seton Hall. Illinois over Houston. Michigan and Tennessee, this one I think won't be close. I think Tennessee gets the win. I think Ohio State Villanova or Ohio State. We're going to go Ohio State. I'm just feeling, you know what? We're going to go Villanova. We're going to go Ohio State, Villanova. We're going to take Villanova. We're going to take Kansas over San Diego State. Iowa, it's not showing they would play anybody in the round of 32. Okay, that's odd. Sorry for the pause there. I'll fix that. But yeah, Iowa's not playing anyone in the round of 32, so they're moving on. I think LSU moves on over Wisconsin, and I think Auburn moves on over Miami. Okay, now on to the Sweet 16. I think Gonzaga gets over on Arkansas. I think Michigan State gets over on Alabama. I think North Carolina takes out St. Mary's. I think Kentucky takes out Purdue. I think Illinois beats Arizona. I think Tennessee beats Villanova. I think Kansas beats Iowa. And I think LSU beats Auburn. Final four. I think Michigan State. I think North Carolina over Kentucky. I think Tennessee over Illinois. And I think Kansas over LSU. I think it's North Carolina and Kansas. And I'm telling you, I don't know why, guys, but I just think North Carolina is going to win it all this year. I think a lot of people have their money on Kansas, and I already put my money on North Carolina and Kansas meeting in the championship game. I think it's like plus 2,000 or something like that. I'm not sure about the final score, but there you guys have it. There is my complete bracket. And if you've made it this far in the podcast, I guess I'll go ahead and give you guys a couple picks tonight. In hockey, we got the Ducks and the Rangers tonight. Rangers at home. I take the Rangers on the money line. Also, you've got the Islanders and the Capitals. I'd take the Capitals at home on the money line. And let's see here, one more. I would take the over 6 goals in the Penguins and Predators game tonight, guys. I think that's all I've got in NHL. Let's see if we've got anything in basketball. Not really. Other than the Nets, I'd probably take the Nets minus 5.5. And the Grizzlies on the money line, and that's probably all the bets I see tonight that I'd probably take straight up. Guys, thanks so much for listening. I'm so ready for March Madness. Remember, guys, if you liked my picks on March Madness, there are a few picks out there for you after that as well. But you can go to the Instagram, you can go to the Twitter and see just what we got going on over there. I'm going to post pictures on Twitter and Instagram of the whole bracket if I can, or I'll just take pictures of it and post it that way. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for listening. I hope you have a great night betting on these games. There's a lot to bet on tonight, guys. I hope everybody out there has a great night. And don't forget, you can't win if you don't bet. Make sure you're betting responsibly and go get those damn bets in. Guys, thank you so much. We'll see you guys tomorrow.